And we are back again with the second run of the day. Luthelaril versus Doom338. With me I have Reknepslex from the run yesterday, which also have a run tomorrow in the losers bracket. But we are slightly behind there, so we're just going to start off the run. And 3, 2, 1, and good luck, guys. All right. And the run is on. So once again, both runners will be selecting the bandit class and starting with the bonfire aesthetic. Very important item for this run. By the way, Rek, are you with me? I didn't hear you at the start there.
Okay, sorry about that.
There we go. Yeah.
Oh, we've started.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Okay. Let's see, both players going for Cart Soul, looks like.
Yeah, Doom getting it a bit cleaner there.
Yep. Really excited for this race, actually. These are, yeah, two of my favorite runners here. Two runners that have helped me a lot. So this should be interesting. Luth is a very consistent racer. Gotten quite a few race PBs, actually. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good one. Yeah, Doom's time obviously hovers closer to the, 55, 56-minute mark. Where I think Luth's PB now is right around the 1 hour. So pretty significant gap, but obviously doesn't mean much during a race, so hopefully we don't see any Amana curses like we did last run.
Yeah, definitely. We've seen enough of that from today already. But it is the great equalizer, and if it's not equal, it will be after Amana. So yeah, both had the option here of using this soul beforehand, which just makes the Millennium ending a bit easier to do.
Yeah, this is the thing I love about Cart Soul. As a new runner, Militia and Bomb Wall is really intimidating, I think. And this is a nice buffer just to make it a little quicker, get more runs going.
Yeah, so what the 200 souls here are used for is just to buy a firebomb from Militia to blow up the wall just next to her. That will make the pathing to Last Giant and Pursuer quite a bit faster.
So Doom's pathing a little bit more efficient here. Yeah, it looks like he reached the fog gate just a few seconds sooner there. Yeah, coming up here's the bomb wall though, and this is, I'd say, one of the first reset points for this split. That ladder back there can be sketchy as well, but thankfully both players got through it pretty clean.
Yeah, wasn't the absolutely fastest ladder, which is kind of rare, but it was pretty good.
Ooh, Doom takes some damage at the fire there, but
Still
he's
fine with his health, but yeah, pretty aggressive follow there.
Nice, and both players make it through. Luth taking a life gem here, I like that. He had pretty low health.
Yeah, they
drop.
both did. Doom just chose to use it on the first little ledge drop there instead of on the longer one. But both choosing to use ledge to animation cancel the life gem because you do move quite slow while using it. Getting a few stabs in there. Oh, Doom actually going for Gene drop. And getting a pretty quick setup as well, so that was a really good good time save there from Doom.
Very clean. Doom using the lock-on strat here for Last Giant. Don't see many runners do that.
Working out so far though.
Yeah, you'll notice Doom throughout the run does lock on to quite a bit of the bosses that you don't see other runners lock on to.
Yeah, the main downside occasionally is that strafing some of the attacks becomes a bit harder when you have a bit more limited movement to work with.
Yeah. 505 Last Giant from Doom, though. This is really good. Yeah, on great pace. And 520 from Luth, pretty respectable. Uh, 40 in chat says Doom is out for blood. Yeah. Man, he's making really good pace right now. And coming up here, we have the hardest boss in the game, Pursuer.
Incredibly difficult. You almost have to hit him with your weapon.
Ah, Doom gets the skip, no problem.
That's actually kind of funny because in old patch he's not stuck for as long, so you have to parry him instead, making him stay there for longer. It's kind of unfortunate. It's not way slower, but if you're having a hard time with Pursuer, parrying him can make it a bit easier for you. But it is slower than just doing a roll.
Yeah, the parrying is definitely a lot quicker than fighting him normally, though, at this point.
Yeah.
Especially with the hand axe, it's that's a nightmare fight. You would
Absolutely,
basically reset, yeah.
The absolutely fastest is doing a completely different glitch there. Well, this one wasn't a glitch, but a glitch that can kill Pursuer at the platform by having him fall to his death. Unfortunately, it's frame perfect to also get the souls from the kill, so it's not really much of an option with at least with this routing.
Oh wow! See, I didn't even know about this. That's crazy.
Yeah, so that's used in vanilla at least because that's by far the fastest way. It saves like 40 seconds or something.
All right, so we have both players here made their way back to Majula. They're going to buy their rapier and a mace here and do some upgrading before they make their way to the Rotten. Doom killed our good buddy Moglin here for the Seldora set. Gives you quite a bit of extra experience when you kill bosses and just get souls. In general, it's like 20 or 25% extra.
Alright, Doom not hitting the ledge there, which is nice. Saves him a bit of time on the way to Gutter. And Loot is not far behind. So there's not really anything they need to get before they get down to the gulch.
Yeah, I am curious to see if who or if both players here are going to light this bonfire. It's like Doom's going for it.
I think both will probably. I'm not expecting either to go for the Jeff jump though.
No, yeah, I don't think Doom or Luth know Jeff jump.
Yeah, it's not really something you should practice when you're first learning the route. Doom probably knows how to do it, but he's not gonna do it here. But yeah, both players can be picking up the branch of yore there. That's used to go through some locations that are blocked by a stone statue. One of them being quite shortly before Rotten.
Doom's going to take a heal here. You can make it down with the amount of health that he had, but it leaves you with a fraction of health. So just in case anything silly happens up here in the gutter, I think he just played it
Oh
safe.
no,
Oh,
this
and
missed the jump there.
yikes. Yeah, an unfortunate death from Luth here, but thankfully he took the bonfire.
Yeah. But that is a good, I would say about 40 seconds plus RTN load. Right, no bad forlorn invasion on Doom's side. That's good. Good start. Let's keep it that way.
Yeah, right.
Oh, getting a bit bullied by the worm there, though.
Yeah, that's something you really don't see.
No, usually he backs away. Luckily,
Doom
Doom
also
had enough
chose,
health there.
yeah. Yeah, he chose to just run by the statue and me. You see most players kill him.
Yeah, I guess that was scary having the worm right behind you and still aggro. It could take
Yeah.
another hit from the back. Wait, does one not
Yeah,
have
and
music?
yeah, definitely right there. It was about a 40-second time loss for
Yeah,
Luth.
that's usually
So
what you
nothing.
see from like the deaths that are pretty close to bonfire. Will usually be around 40 seconds, depending on how easy it is to get back to the exact same spot.
And Doom with his lock-on strats again. Here for the Rotten.
Getting an unfortunate explosion there.
Yeah.
And hopefully he doesn't do many more of the left hand attacks. He just keeps slamming away. Okay, puke is good though.
Nice. All right, Doom finishing up his Rotten fight right as Luth is entering.
Ooh, missing the arm with that one hit there. Hopefully that doesn't mean he has to go for the second. Oh, that's a surprising hit actually. Dodge didn't look too bad. But you do have very low ADP at this point, so you have to be very tight on your rolls.
Yeah, this Rotten fight, rolling these arm thrusts is kind of scary with 380p for sure.
Yeah. They should be getting good attacks here now and complete the kill. But he is
It's like Doom bought some extra life gems there. I don't see that normally with runners. It's normally just the branch you pick up.
I guess it sacrifices some GBRs maybe? Yeah. We'll see what he does with that. He could have picked up the 3 with the bones. Maybe he does that as well. We'll see.
Yeah, I didn't actually catch his level up. I think this might be a Doom thing where he
maybe he didn't buy as
level.
many bones at the cat and therefore has more souls to buy life gems with.
Gotcha. Yeah, interesting.
Yeah, because he should have had, if he had all bones, I think he would have 6 at this point with the pickup. So I think he bought 1 less bone, at least.
Throwing this skull at Rosabeth.
A few extra souls by having the enemies kill Rosabeth while you're waiting for the door. And Luth is still not far behind, but he does have to keep the pace up now to stay within Doom's reach here. And I don't think either of these players will go for the early RTSR route, which we saw Doom so Pseudo and John doing before. But I might be mistaken. We'll see.
Yeah, I think they'll both choose to do it safe. I know even Doom's PB doesn't have early RTSR, and like he's got like a 56 something.
Yeah, we've seen a couple 56 runs already in the tournament as well, going with the no early RTSR route. So it's definitely good enough for getting good times in the tournament. Those are so far the strongest time we've seen.
Yeah, that's a great point. Yeah, early RTSR is very scary.
Yeah. Although we did see a very strong start from Pseudo with the RTSR route earlier, leading up until the disasters happened in Amana. So if you manage to chain it all together, you can save a bit of time going with the early RTSR. But since it's so slow to pick up when you're not on the way to all this keep, you do actually have to get like decent fights as well.
So back there, it looks like Doom picked up the human effigy laying by Vengral, as well as the soul, a proud soul. So I'm curious to see if he's going to use the soul later. He probably just did it for the effigy, I would assume.
Yeah. Depending on how he does Triangle Gate and such, well, no way, Triangle Gate, probably don't really want to use souls at that point, doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
I'm not
might be
sure
able to
where he would
squeeze
use
in.
it at this point.
Yeah, maybe Bastille. I'm not sure his route through the Lost Bastille.
You already have 2 souls at that point, don't you?
Yeah, I think with the old route, I know I do the old route, and I have time to crack 2 boss souls there, so
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah, it also depends
Yeah,
on the pathing you do through, but still, if you do the newer pathing, you don't really have the extra time there to pop the souls. Alright, since Doom does not have the RTSR here, it will not go for the setup on Notchka, instead opting to do 2 hits before she burrows.
tail attack. That's good so far.
Yeah. Not getting the absolutely best attack, but he doesn't really have to let up his position. That's kind of an unfortunate tail cut, because the next attack missed. But still gets the fight fairly well there.
Yeah, still pretty clean. I think this is the bad thing about her using the same tail attack and you staying on the same side of her body. Getting that tail
Yeah.
cut off can sometimes, yeah, you can have some whiffs.
Yeah, it's for sure a decent fight still to get in a race. We have seen one or two deaths to Najka so far in the tournament, so I think mostly from RTSR players, if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, it is. Her attacks can be hard to dodge if she decides to step back and do the claw attacks.
Nice, Luth with a good start. The exact same start so far as Doom's fight. This is looking good.
Yeah, and you see he's trying to hit more towards the body to not get the tail cut there. Very good fight.
Yeah, very well played. Yep. I assume Doom got this lizard here. I looked away for a minute.
Oh, so
a
did I. I
waterfall
was watching
lizard.
the boss fight, but yeah, I'm assuming that one. The scarier one is the one coming up for sure, around the corner. Just grabbing the bonfire here for safety.
Nice. This is yeah, this is a point of contention, I feel like, amongst our group, lighting this bonfire or not.
Yeah, we've seen
Seems to
some
be
runners also like both that and the one after congregation, but a lot of players also just opt for one of them. I don't think too many skip both, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I would normally opt for the second if I was going to take one for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, Magus is not. Yeah, Magus is not fun during this run. More casually, one of the easier bosses I'd say in the game, but Can be really scary for speedrunners.
Yeah, the problem with there being so many enemies is that you can get stun locked, especially if you're close to the benches. We saw that happen with Pseudo in a previous run, where unfortunately he got squeezed in between like 2 or 3 hollows and the bench, and died even without the RTSR. So it's definitely one to watch out for.
Doom looked like had an extra attack there, so
Yeah.
Buff did get off.
Yeah, so that adds a bit of extra defense. And he gets a heal
Ooh.
off as well. That's unfortunate.
Yeah, rough. Well, this is why he's not RTSRing.
Oh no, a whiff there as well, but the mage is dead.
There was something
Oh,
shady about
Doom
that
didn't.
hitbox, let me tell you.
I would probably have opted to
Oh,
do jump attacks here. It's really
yeah.
annoying to hit with the tip of the rapier. But he does have the claymore. Not sure why he did not use it first. I guess they still had the defense buff, maybe. But you see,
I'm
okay.
not sure, yeah. I think maybe he, may have just forgot. Either way, he's through the fight now. That definitely gave Luth a chance to catch up a
Yeah.
bit.
But he does
His,
have a bit clustered hollows here, so
yeah.
might get a bit rough. Yeah, they cancelled his first skull. He does not have RTSR, so he really doesn't want to be in this health range, but hopefully he can grip them up and get them cleanly from here on out.
He takes the effigy.
Yeah.
Nice. Ooh,
60
what a
as well.
Claymore swing.
Oh,
My
that's a good grouping.
goodness.
Nice.
Luth with the mad cleanup here. Yeah, very good cleanup phase
Yeah.
for his congregation.
That does save him some time compared to Doom here. Still not
One
the
of those
perfect
attacks
file, but
at
a
least
very...
hit five enemies. That's crazy. Right, Doom has no issues with the crystal lizards. Luth takes the lock-on strat here. If you stop right in that door, you can kind of peek around the corner. Ooh, gets a nice jetpack as well. You can peek around the corner, though, and lock on to the crystal lizard, and it gives you a moment to just line it up and run before you just kind of recklessly go at it. And thankfully, either player saw a Forlorn here in Seldora. That's a rather scary one because you can alt F4, it's one of the quicker options, or you can just kind of opt to lose your 43,000 souls.
Yeah. Right, so I guess that answers the question. Seems like Doom got all the lizards because he's not going for the extra large shards here up still.
Yeah.
Didn't see
Yeah,
his
we've
level
got a
ups, but
good
that
race
means
here.
he's plus
Yeah.
10 right now. Yeah, he is for sure.
Doesn't get the double kill, but yeah, chooses to take the second swing there. It's pretty safe.
Yeah. Stumble up to keep the second one alive, but that might mean you get an extra hit in on you when waiting for this guy.
The price you pay for trying to be fast, I tell you.
Right, Doom heading into Sentinels here. Clean fight.
Nice double kill from Luth there.
Good first Sentinel. Cool, taking a hit on the second one. Should still be fine to kill it before the third one arrives, but it can't have too many bad hits here. Just gets it before the third. Does not have quite full stamina, so it's not the optimal fight, but not terribly bad either.
Yeah, he still managed to get one attack in before he got his first attack in. That was fairly impressive for this situation he was in. Luke just entering Sentinels here. Ooh, gets kind of a weird attack there.
Oh no, yeah, it gets a stab and he actually fall. And the plunge missed because it has a very tiny hitbox, especially on some bosses.
I do that all the time. The same situation there.
Yeah, I have actually. I tried looking for like a plunge setup for a Giant Lord in Dark Souls 2 80% on old patch, and it's like impossible to hit him. You wouldn't think he's a big boss, but you just can't hit him from the ledge with the plunge. It's such a small hitbox.
I love the rapier, but yeah, that's strange.
Yeah, because the hitbox doesn't really. The hitbox for the plunge doesn't really change. It seems with different weapons. So even if you're using a huge weapon like the Dragon Tooth, your hitbox is basically like right on your fist almost.
All right, both players have Sentinels down here. Doom is warping out now with his last ascetic. He's gonna start his Rotten Gauntlet.
Yep, so he has all the ascetics he needs now to go through the Rottens. Luth also getting the jump there. Very nice. Oh, actually,
ooh, the assassin gets in his way.
Getting blocked. That's also unfortunate.
I have seen all sorts of memes through this path here.
Okay, yeah. He's good. Yeah, if that that assassin had gone for a flurry of hits there, Luth very well might have died inside that elevator because the bars do not block the attacks from the enemies.
Yeah, kind of alarming. Doom getting slapped up here by a stumpy arm.
Explosion as well. Bit unlucky with the hits here, considering he's already cut the arm. But he gets the kill.
Nice.
Meaning the distance here between Doom and Luth is one full rotten at this point. Luth going for the Dark Rotten fight for superior RNG. Doesn't actually change anything. It's a strange mechanic that I doubt it's intentional. But if you go really far left when entering the fight, you can get a darker boss arena.
I actually, yeah, I've never seen this before. Okay.
Yeah, some runners opt to go for it a lot of the time. I guess it's just it's a comfort.
Alright, Luth is finished with Rotten 2. You can see here, I think Doom has a little more experience with the Rotten. He made up a bit of time here. Both runners not using RTSR.
Yeah.
And yeah, Doom, sorry, going on to Rotten 4.
So for Rotten 4, the runners choose to use the last remaining Brightbag they have at this point, just because the difference in terms of his health increases by each use of the Bonfire aesthetic, and at this point it's worth it to use the Brightbag more so than the others. The Brightbag does not persist through the warps. So if you were to, oh, that is unfortunate.
A very unfortunate death.
Yeah, so I guess that was a
Doom
counter
here.
hit as well. So that's why he tied in one hit, unfortunately,
Yeah.
without RTSR.
This will even things up quite a bit here. I think after loading screens, this is going to be a neck and neck race now, though.
Yeah, it's
so that's
honestly
exciting.
quite impressive that I killed with with Brightbug and everything. There's a Salora that doesn't add much defense, so I mean it's not extremely surprising. But yeah, now he has to do the fight without the Brightbug, which might actually sort of even out the table, even out what runners at sides here, because Luz should have a faster fight now.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many extra R1s it is. I want to say like 2 extra R1s to take off the arm though. So
Yeah,
Doom
Doom
though
getting a
making
pretty fast arm
pretty
cut
quick
here,
work.
so
Yeah,
he might
yeah.
actually get a decent fight now. He does have to pick up his souls though, so hopefully he doesn't forget. They are very important at this point.
Yeah, I sure hope. Yeah, I sure hope he realizes that. You know, if there is one boss, I think to lose your Brightbug to, Rotten, probably the better option here, just because of the attack patterns. How often all the
Yeah, in
runners have
terms
to
of
fight him.
difficulty, for sure, this is what the runner should be most comfortable with at this point, due to the how many times you actually fight him compared to other bosses.
Yeah, I know Brightbug, Bellstat, and Guardian Dragon can be a real drag too. Like, it's not even the same fight, so. Doom's finished with Rotten 4, right as Luth finishes up
Yeah,
his Rotten fight.
so
Both
again,
players,
runners are very close here.
yeah. Sub 30.
Final difference here is it's about 12 seconds, it seems. Oh, minor freeze there from Doom. Hopefully it was not the internet breaking down, but it seems fine now.
Nah, just stitching footage.
Yeah, just splicing here. Don't worry about it. Hard to make a solid splice live, so we'll
This
do
is
what we
going to be
can.
hopefully the last trip to Majula from both runners here,
Yeah.
making the final level ups, going 47 endurance and then 40 and 40 for strength and dexterity, as well as a little more ADP, which yeah, we were talking about earlier. So 8 ADP is nice.
Yeah. Now the runners have had enough souls added to their soul memory that they can finally go through the Shrine of Winter, which will unlock the second half of the game, so to speak. The only hard requirements really to beat the game is that Giant Lord has to be dead for Giant Lord and Throne Duo has to be dead for Nashandra to spawn. Other than that, all other restrictions to game completion are purely based on where you can and cannot go physically. So everything is just based around that. How can we get to Drang Lake to make it to get the King's Ring, and then use the King's Ring to get the Ashen Mist Heart so you can kill Giant Lord.
Yeah, there's a category, Old Souls, where players, basically it's the other route to get through this Shrine of Winter door, where you kill 4 Lord Souls, or kill 4 Lords, get their souls. Once you acquire them, the door just opens for you. So this is just faster, killing Rotten 4 times. And I've got to say, I've tried Old Souls. It is a much more difficult route too, so
Yeah,
it's very meme-worthy, for sure.
there are some tougher bosses on the way if you choose to go the other paths. Mytha being one example of a boss that could easily kill your run if you don't get it quite right.
And Iron Keep, I would say, ranks up there with annoying
especially on
areas
Scholar.
such as, yeah, as Zamana, so it's just as bad.
They have added quite a few extra long nights in Iron Keep and Scholar to make that area harder to run through.
Talking about vanilla and Scholar differences, though, I think Castle here, Dranglek Castle, is one of the probably easier spots in Scholar.
Yeah. There are
it's
not
much more
as
annoying.
many enemies that actually block your path. Oh, we have an Forlorn invasion here on Luth's side.
Luth.
So he has to be a bit extra careful here. I think he got both soldiers, so he should be good to just run around. But yeah, he probably would have liked to pop an effigy or something here if he has one, but it's not really going to be an option now.
He's managing very well. I've lost a few runs here. This Forlorn can be pretty scary. He did the difficult part. He activated both of the soldiers, thankfully, so the door's opening. Still not fun, though. Forlorn's kind of a PvP god, so...
Yeah, spamming those jump attacks for extended reach.
Looks like Doom chose to kill the statue first to activate the door and then light the bonfire. This is slightly quicker than lighting the bonfire, but it is a little more risky. I think Luth here just chose to run straight to the fire.
Yep.
I'm not sure exactly how much time that saves. Probably roughly like 2 to 4 seconds.
Yeah, I don't think it's that much, particularly considering like the lighting animation itself is only a couple seconds.
Ooh, Doom with a pretty scary door there, but he makes it through, making his way to Dragon Riders. And either player with RTSR here shouldn't have a rough time with Dragon Riders. It can be a kind of rough though with RTSR. They have some weird hitboxes.
It does make it like you should still be getting the archer down before you really have to worry about the other guy, but you do need an extra hit there, I think. Well, yeah, you can get 2 with RTSR, but often you get 3 regardless.
Yeah, Doom doesn't even take the heal here before he enters the fight, feeling pretty confident. And makes pretty quick work of Dragon Riders.
Very good fight there.
Luth right on his tail, though. Holy cow.
Yeah, very close behind. Damn, did the Forlorn animation actually last that long? That's
yeah.
Impressive.
All is all the way up here. Luth got the 3 attacks there off Dragon Rider too, so maybe gaining some time here. Ooh, wow, that was a good punish.
Ooh. 1 hit there, but should be able to get the kill right after. Very good.
Coming up on mannequins here on Doom's side. This is a pretty scary point that a lot of players have reset on.
Yeah, we've seen death here already in the tournament. So all players will opt to get one of the mannequins low, but often it's the full health one that's following closely behind. And that arrow does not kill without the RTSR, I guess.
What? Oh my goodness.
It's because it's not a counter hit, I guess, because he didn't have the chance to attack there.
Yeah, I'm not positive.
I'm not entirely sure either.
That's been my strat for the last 2 weeks, and I feel like it works every time. That's crazy.
Yeah. Maybe got a weak hit
at least
with one of the Rapier hits. Didn't quite hit the sweet spot, I'm guessing.
Probably.
Yeah,
both players got the slow mannequin, which is kind of funny, but they both make it through, so this is good.
With the Warcry here, getting pumped.
Doom's having a good time.
Yeah. If Luth has an effigy here, I'm not sure. This would have been a good time to use it. I think.
And Doom's waving for everybody. Everybody in chat wave. Hi, Doom.
People, hey. I'm not entirely sure what actually resting at the bonfire here achieves. They're already full health. Does it speed something up?
I typically just do it to fill that flask.
Oh yeah, they used
I
the
know.
flask earlier. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's really the only reason. Just until recently, I actually, for some reason, I used to just go and light the fire right away, and you turns out you just have enough time as the elevator's coming down to wait if you just do the loop and then light the fire as the
Yeah,
elevator's dropping. But mannequins are pretty scary, so it's not a terrible idea to light the fire
yeah.
first and then go tackle
It
that
is
route.
definitely the better tournament option, I think.
100%, yeah.
Right, so Doom heading here towards Mirror Knight. Luckily, even without RTSR, the consistent Knight strategy still works. It requires you to have a certain amount of damage in between each of his hits to make him chain the lightning. Luckily, with a +10 Rapier, buffed with GPR, it's still enough, even without RTSR. In vanilla 90%, the Rapier is only like +3 or +4 at this point, I think, so runners then opt to use a Cestus you can buy from Valencia instead. But a +10, that's not worth it for this fight. Other Rapier.
Yeah, they punch this guy, right? Yeah.
Yeah, you two-hand the Cestus and does pretty good damage because it scales really well.
Luth, with a really unfortunate turn of events here, he buffed just a little too early. Didn't quite make it far enough into the arena, so it didn't trigger the opening attack.
Yeah, so the opening position is very important for the attacks here. If it does another attack in the opening, then what you need him to do, then you can't really get the chain off. You might be able to chain from now on though. Yeah,
it looks like
he does recover it at the end.
All right, that was a great recovery there. Had me a little worried. And both players going to be coming up on Amana here around the same time. Doom goes for the first bonfire. Good idea. He has been known to just skip this fire in races and go straight for the second one, so yeah, made this decision today. That's good. Amana is one of these places. I mean, this you don't really think of this area that he's running through right now as the scary part, but these guys right here can be a real pain. You can get stun locked very easily, and yeah, I've seen several runs die there, so choosing to take the first fire is pretty much free. Yeah, it looks like Luth's going to light it as well.
Yeah, I think after the last race, you have to be an absolute madman to skip the first Amana bonfire.
Yeah, and Doom going for the second one too, so he was watching the race as well, it looked like. Now, lighting the second fire can be slightly risky. It does change the attack patterns up here just a little bit. Ooh,
Oh, we
Doom
got another Forlorn Invasion. That's the third one in Amana today. I'm not gonna say anything more about that in fear of Kauser's curse.
I do believe he's just gonna push for YOLO here. He's got the better of the two Forlorns, thankfully.
Yeah.
He didn't take any damage here. He would have time to heal and everything, but he's probably just gonna sprint past these guys. Yep.
So he has to go for a fast
taking some damage.
YOLO Amana here to because of the Forlorn. Gets it very clean so far. One is very close behind. Oh, that's unlucky.
Oh,
that's
no.
very bad. Yeah, that was a very strong attempt from Doom. Very unfortunate with that last remaining R-Strake there. I think to run right behind him.
Yeah, that was incredibly close. It was a split second. Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, if anything, I'm guessing it was the angle of the last jump or something, but it's like, yeah, that was a very, very solid attempt from Doom. Hard to really do much better than that.
Now, Luth, before the race, told me he was not watching. I think if there was a time he'd
Yeah,
want to be watching, it'd be now.
yeah,
Um, it looks like he's taking the safe anyway, though, which is good
yeah.
in his
As
position.
long as Forlorn doesn't invade, he probably should take like a semi-safe approach here. He got pretty slow through the water, but just barely makes it there. Very
Nice.
nice from Luth.
Takes
It's the
the
great
third Amana
equalizer.
fire.
Always equalizes.
Yeah, yeah. Amana playing a big role in today's races.
Yeah.
Oh, come on, Doom. You got this.
One. Oh, why is it double Forlorn?
Double four. Yeah, what is this?
Ah.
Poor Doom. The double forlorn, though. I don't think this is too common.
Yeah, this is absolutely awful RNG. I can't really fault Doom's performance here. So
Yeah. Why is Monmouth so terrible today? Yeah, good question. Luth
yeah, it's
now on Demon Song.
did Luth grab the mushroom bonfire by the way?
He did, yes.
Okay, good. But at least one person made a fairly clean Amana then. Because if it died to Frog and gone all the way back, then yeah, I'd hate to see it.
Alright, Luth takes out Demon of Song. Gonna work his way to the crypt here.
Doom's still having a rough time there with Amana. Getting hit by one of the frogs here. Opting to take an extra safe this time. I didn't see a
Yeah.
invasion, so please let this be the one.
You know, thankfully he did take the second bonfire at least.
Yeah, yeah. This would have been way worse if you had to go back to the first one each time.
Mhm.
Oh, this might just barely work. Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, thank God.
Yeah, he gets through.
We are through Amana.
It looks like he's taking the bonfire as well.
Yeah. Will he go for the? No, chooses not to go for the mushroom. Well, he doesn't have RTSR yet, actually, so yeah, he can.
Yeah. Yeah, we won't be seeing any RTSR setups here, which is fine. Undead Crypt's also very scary in races, can be. The
Yeah.
RTSR setup is not too fun.
Yeah, going for the RTSR setup on Frog and keeping it throughout means the room Luth is in right now can be pretty scary.
Yeah. Alright, Doom making his way to the fight here with Demon Song.
Hopefully, you can
Chooses
still
to
make
buff
it
pretty
to
early.
cycle. I'm not sure if you can that without the high hit at the start, but
What a opener, though.
yep. That attack actually has quite a lot of poise, or not poise, but damage resistance at the start. So, but it's a very long animation, so you can still get like a full cycle hits here. So it should make it to cycle. Very good.
Alright, Luth here gets hit by
By the invasion there.
yeah, Nameless. Rough. Also shoots a little low. I think he's too close to the
they did
shielded
not
guys
react
now.
to that. Oh, he has to do a little roll around here. Oh, that was close. No. Please let him through. Okay, good.
Oh my goodness, Luth, with the
if-
amazing
yeah.
shield strats.
I think if Nameless Usurper had chosen to do a jump attack instead of sort of backstab fishing in there, Luth was spamming roll to avoid backstabs. So that could have turned out pretty badly.
Incredible, yeah. Ooh, my heart stopped a little bit there, not gonna lie.
Getting a wave here from Doom.
Hey, dude.
Let everyone wave
Hello.
back.
Alright, Luth buffing for Velstadt here. Gets a good opener, decides to roll.
Yeah, and then he gets the
Um,
backstab attack there, which is very hard to roll at this ADP. Doesn't do
okay,
much damage
followed up
though,
by
luckily.
yeah, he should have a clean fight here from now on. Gets a really good punish there. And Velstadt's pretty much dead at this point.
Right, nice segment from Luth. Getting the King String here and warping back out. So now he can go towards the area and pick up the Ashen Mist.
But more importantly for you masochists out there, the RTSR.
Yeah. More important than the required items to beat the game.
Yeah, well, it's fun. Oh, Doom misses his arrow too.
Yeah,
These
he shot too
shield
high,
throws.
I think, instead.
Yeah.
So is he? Yeah, he's not opting to do the sketchy roll spam that we saw from Luth there. But now he is blocked in front, so maybe there was some method to the madness here.
Yeah. I'm glad he takes the heal here. Doesn't look like he takes any more damage,
Yeah.
but that was a sketchy spot there, so he makes it through, thankfully.
So Luth here using the Cyanide to get a RTSR setup, now that he finally has the RTSR. For those who don't know, that means the red Tearstone ring, which is a ring that increases your damage by 20% when you're below 20% health. Much stronger in Dark Souls 1, where it's an, I think it says an AR boost of 50%, but it roughly translates to double damage.
Holy cow.
Yeah, it's very strong in Dark Souls 1. There it is,
Doom
absolutely
Great
mandatory.
opener.
Yeah, getting the back steps, swinging there as well. Quite a bit of damage. Did a counter hit this time?
I think he's going to have to deal with the buff to Velstadt
Might
for
get another
a
backswing
couple
there.
of hits.
Okay, didn't. Good.
Yeah, it gets a really good attack off the buff, thankfully.
Yeah. Already being in that angle there means you can still just keep doing attacks.
Now, I haven't seen this buff spot for the Bright Bug.
Yeah.
For Luth over here before Guardian Dragon.
Or why you wouldn't just do that to the right of the... I guess, well, yeah, I'm used to the blind boosting actually does arrive earlier than... you could probably do it in between the ogres here. Or slightly faster timing, even if you're not using them for the RTSR setup.
But yeah, pretty comfortable lead for Luth right now, so...
Oh yeah, I asked to buff the rapier as well, so...
Yeah, he is a rapier. Yeah, rapier guy though, so we'll see. I know there's a lot of contention there, which is better, key or rapier.
Hopefully he gets the head hits here at the start. Oh, he missed one.
Misses one.
And gets the flight.
An immediate flight.
Cool, we're getting a second flight because he whiffed another hit there. Unfortunate. No,
Oh, no.
Just barely inside the fire hitbox. That is rough. Did he grab the LDA bonfire? I don't think he did.
I don't believe he did. Not
also
sure.
the Cyanide is not there anymore, I think. So he doesn't really have an RTSR setup now. Because without the Bright Bug as well, you can't really use the Ogre for that.
Oh yeah. I'm not sure. I think the Cyanite might still be at the wall. I'm not positive. If not, I think he can use the Hippo backup. And
Yeah,
I
we'll see
know
what
the
it does
vanilla,
here.
a lot of vanilla players do.
Oh, he's still there.
Hurrah!
Okay, good.
Yay.
Oh, it didn't
we'll
kill the
probably-
cyanide. Okay, good thing. That's actually a very good decision by
Yeah.
Luz. Blocking one more hit should do it. Oh, just not to block. No.
Oh, Luth, no. Setting up RTSR takes another death. So Doom back in the lead here. Quite the race we have on our hands, though.
Yeah. Keeps changing back and forth here.
Yeah,
Just
far
as
from
before.
over. Doom pulls out the key for Guardian Dragon.
There's still a couple scary segments, yeah, for sure. Especially at the end of Airy, you have a Giant Lord with the Giants also leading up to Giant Lord, which can be difficult, and throwing you on the Chandra right at the end, so...
If your name is Rek or Fujo, you could lose a nice PB pace to Watchers, so anything can happen.
Ooh,
A nice
having to
start
roll
for
at
Guardian
actually.
Dragon.
Still have time though, very good.
Alright, clean fight there. Yeah, Dragon Shrine has one of my least favorite portions of the run too, actually. Right before you grab Ashen Mist, there's a couple of knights that can be very troublesome, and a door before them that can be pretty annoying as well, so... Doom over here giving the rally.
Some people cheer in chat. Alright, so Guardian Dragon is going to be a bit rougher here for Luth without the RTSR setup. He has just barely enough GPR still after this fight, but yeah. Gets a bite on the start here, that's good. He doesn't need a stomp now though. Yet. Has to roll it, so the stamina might not be enough now. Fortunate, but yeah, he did get almost as lucky as he could hope for there. But has to have the best position as well.
You have to have incredible RNG to get a one cycle.
Oh no, please don't fly. And he flies.
Ugh. Oh no. Yeah, the whiffs there kind of hurt. At least he's, yeah, he's still looking in good shape as far as being alive, so...
No, come on. Please.
Oh,
oh,
yikes.
thank God. There we go. Guardian Dragon is dead. Everything is fine.
DS2 and yeah, locking on, man. I tell you what.
Yeah, that is the. If you want to have a counter counter argument for the rapier versus key here, then the whips with the rapier is definitely one of them.
I present my footage.
Yeah.
Yeah, Doom making it to the scarier portion of this split right here. These knights right before you grab Ashen Mist can be very, very scary.
Oh no, he used to roll that and did not get through. I think with the jump,
yeah.
He might have pushed him just enough away that he could have gotten through. It might still have been blocked, honestly. I don't really know. They have quite a lot of poise, these guys. That is unfortunate. Did he grab this? He did grab the secondary one, so it's still a fair bit ahead here.
Yeah, it's a really safe fire to grab in races. It's, yeah, it definitely evens things up
Kind
quite
of funny
a bit.
that
Luth catching up.
all the guys here are respecting him again, even though he.
Ooh, Doom takes some damage from this
Would have been
Mace Knight.
Would have been an interesting second run through if all the enemies were still aggro on you going through here. I think probably would not have been too fun at this door.
Already bad enough, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Doom has enough health to tank 2 hits from these guys now. Pretty close though. I am a little
think he
surprised he's
had
not using
before
life
as
gem.
well, but yeah. Okay, going for the jump this time, even though we didn't need it. But
why I think this part is so nerve-wracking. It's just so unpredictable. Sometimes those guys can be absolute bullies, and sometimes they can just be pacifists. So
they do not
you never
behave
really
the
know.
same. Maybe if you have like pixel perfect pathing up to them, but who does that?
Yeah, they seem pretty random. Alright, Luth making it up the stairs as well. Hopefully he does not get the same sort of punishment that Doom received. Doom opts to go straight for Giant Lord jump.
Hit him there. Oh.
Oh, back steps off.
Oh, Luth, please.
Oh my goodness, and this is why you want full health running into this segment. Oh my gosh.
So luckily he didn't get counter hit on that. That would have been a kill. That was rough.
Doom makes the Giant Lord jump here.
Yeah, and does so with the cat ring, so he's not intending to do Artisar on Giant Lord. Unless maybe he has the insane fire backups as a strat here that we've seen been done on accident. It's not intentional setup, but it can work.
If you have RTSR equipped, I mean...
Yeah.
Yep, Luth chooses to throw the skull. Seems to be one of the more efficient methods. Misses his backstep though, so he goes in for the kill, just to make things safer.
Ooh,
little trouble lining up the angle.
Always on the outside, yep. As a person with very much experience looking at Giant Lord's feet, I can see that going around his front leg. But you can get stuck, stuck on his foot when you try to just strafe around it.
Oh yeah, yeah, I can speak from experience coming from a new runner. Like Giant Lord is, he's kind of hard to read.
Yeah, especially one thing, especially I see a lot of unless you've had many hours on categories like 80%, current patch and old patch. A lot of runners will get caught by his stab attack, where he closes his legs together and you can't get through the middle of them. That one has a very wonky hitbox.
Lost a PB to this the other night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That one I'm very used to see, so I can still make the mistake of trying to squeeze through because it looks so doable, but it's really not.
Ooh, Luth over here got stuck in the buff spot.
Yeah. Luckily you don't have a hitbox when you're knocked on the ground, otherwise that fire would have killed.
Yikes. I did not realize this, but yeah. Scary.
It's interesting because even poison doesn't tick when you're at the ground. It's very weird how they implemented that. Yeah.
Interesting. Dark Souls 2 is full of yeah, things that make sense.
Yeah, full of small quirks. Like he has to go in the inside. Yeah, okay, good. That was a front swing.
Right.
But he gets the fight. Bit sketchy start, but a strong finish from Luth. Now, if Doom does fail the fight here, not trying to curse, but we could still see a reverse here.
We could still see, yeah, Luth pull ahead here. I think he definitely lost a little time with that Giant Lord fight. I think Doom had a cleaner fight overall, but yeah, they're both making good pace. Really close race overall. Proud of both of these guys right now. Doom enters the fight, uses his Radiant.
Ooh. Getting the best opener here with the sidestep from Defender. Luckily Watcher has been kinda passive at the start, but oh no. Yeah, so you really have to be paying close attention to the direction your character is facing when you're doing the attacks. It's really awful with the rapier, how you can't turn around the attack once you've already started it. So if you keep chaining the R1s as well, it will just keep chaining in the direction you first hit it.
Yeah, Doom having a kind of a rough time here.
Yeah, he's playing it very safe. Hopefully it's gonna pan out here.
Yeah, I think that effigy was a very, or the
Yeah,
heal there
backing
was a
off
very
and
smart
doing the
move.
heal
Yeah.
there. And getting the blocks from Watcher. He's gonna have to kill Watcher before he gets the rest, but at this damage it shouldn't be a problem. Keeps blocking though.
Yeah, she's not being very nice.
Oh, she's going for explosion. Interesting.
Oh, oh no. She's
One
to do the
HP.
R2 there.
Oh no, it's not 1 HP. It actually shows 1 HP at the end, no matter what HP they have, because the double kill. How the double kill works is that both of them just ends up at 1 HP and then it removes it when they're both there.
Stennis, you're teaching me all sorts of things I never knew. I love this.
I've looked at their health bar many times. So
Yeah,
you can always see the 1 at the end.
Right, Luth's having a pretty decent Watchers fight overall. Oh my goodness. Doom takes the death.
Luckily, it was
to
not my
Nash.
curse that did it, because I specifically said Throne Duo. I'm pretty sure. I hope I said Throne Duo, and I didn't curse this one.
Goodness. Yeah. Luth, coming in with the chance here to win now. Oh man.
Yeah, if he does not. No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna say. Oh no, it's not cursed on the screen. Did I curse already?
It says cursed. No.
I didn't mean
Okay. Tries
Not
to
getting
bait out
laser
another
there,
beam
playing
here.
very safe. He probably doesn't know that he's ahead at this point, but a good thing to play it safe here. He's gonna do another. Yeah, he's gonna do a laser for the finisher here as well, and he gets it. So that will be the kill for Luth. GG Luth.
GG's Luth. Wow. What a race.
Yeah.
Down to the end, we had some back and forth the entire way through.
Nashandra
Luth.
made the difference here, turning the tables right at the end.
Yeah, it just goes to show you. Yeah, it's never over. Crazy.
Luth finishing with 104.38. I don't know, there's so many great equalizers in this. Doom sees it. He does the bow of respect to Luth.
It was a good race. I'm sure Doom's not too upset.
Yeah. I mean, he's probably upset about Amana. But
Yeah,
if
maybe
anything,
a little bit, you know.
the double forlorn was rough for sure.
Yeah, Mana and Forlorn, they're BFFs tonight apparently, because of what, that was 3 tonight I think we've seen.
4
or
actually.
Yeah.
1 for Pseudo, one for both runners in the previous race, and then twice for Doom in this one.
It's, yeah, literally one of the worst ones you can get.
Oh
too,
no,
so.
the laser again, hitting right at the edge there. If Doom chooses to, hopefully he chooses to finish the run here still, but clearly already knows that the run is lost. He does go for the kill. Good guy Doom with the content.
Luth popped in chat. How did that Giga Trash run win? Hey, you stuck with it and kept the good all the way through, man. Nice job. Doom's like, no, not like this. Lutha almost taking the Radiant setup, realizes that, yeah, doesn't need to.
What lies ahead?
I don't think
does
he
he
has
have
any
an
more
F?
effigies.
I'm
not sure.
I mean,
May have-
well, your health doesn't lower below this point, but unfortunately curse also does direct damage, so...
Yeah, I think I would have chose to...
Oh no,
Bright
11
Bug at
life
this
gems. That's unfortunate, he needs 12.
Alright, Nashandra, please die for my friend.
You've done enough, Nashandra. Just
Yeah.
let him go.
Go home.
Please do the lasers. Thank you.
Yes, we need beams.
He has to do this fight without buffs as well, because he has no more GPR left.
Yeah, not a comfortable fight, but definitely not impossible. You see a lot of people opt to.
Should probably, yeah, he has to go out early there because there's curse damage there with no active life gem. One other dangerous thing here is if you're too close to the laser, sort of running into it, the laser also has its own curse damage radius. It's pretty small, but if you manage to hit both that and the other curse orbs at the same time, you can lose health pretty fast. Like if you interchange between them.
Yeah, you don't see her AoE attack very often either.
No. It's only for longer fights, which unfortunately this is without debuff. For one hit there, because you don't know what she's gonna do. Oh, she chooses to do the reapplying the orbs here, which gives a free kill at the end. Meaning GG's as well for Doom.
Shaking his head no again at the end of the race. Yeah.
And 108.
I have been there, let me tell you. A good race from both runners.
Yeah, strong race. It was close till the end here, until the second death to Nash. So we're gonna get both runners in here and get some comments on the run. You guys are back live.
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going, guys? Good race. Congrats. Luth, what'd you think of the race, man?
Honestly, like I felt a little dumb dying in the gutter at the beginning, but after that, I thought until I died to Guardian Dragon, I was like, it's going pretty good.
Yeah, I think your early game was really strong, man. I'm very proud of the way both of you guys played. Got some memes there, both of you, but yeah, good race.
I hear Doom got double Forlorn Amana, which is just that's awful.
That was rough.
That's
The first Amana as well was I think was a strong performance, but unfortunately could not get through at the end. You are muted, Doom. If you don't want to say anything about this run, I understand. But
poor guy.
I didn't realize I was muted.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure how you felt about that.
Big congrats, Liz. Big congrats. I don't know. It was a very. It was like a very mediocre run. I don't know.
Yeah.
Obviously, double Forlorn Mana felt really bad.
That's like the most scholar thing I've ever heard in my life.
I think the thing that made it even worse was you were a split like second from getting the fog gate before that too. So
yeah, I don't know.
It was so crazy close, man.
Yeah,
you got
had
hit,
that
like,
one arch rate.
I mean, at the end of the day, it was just a choke at the end. I don't know.
Yeah.
What happened was I tried rolling up left on the first beam for Najka, and it just rolled forwards, so I rolled straight into the beam.
Oh no.
Oh.
I learned something in this run. I learned that if you die to the Cyan Knight at the Guardian Dragon door, the door will still be open when you run back.
Yeah, that's apparently.
Yeah, you gotta be quick though.
Yeah. Because you die before it
fun.
finishes opening.
Yeah. I didn't realize that it was like on a universal timer. So I didn't know if you die there that you can run back and it'll still be open.
Yeah, it's quite funny that.
So that was a cool bit of learning knowledge.
Yeah.
It's a shame I had to die twice there to figure it out.
Yeah. Yeah, and unfortunately couldn't get the RTSR setup there for Guardian Dragon, making it pretty rough. Also missing some hits on the after the landing.
I whiffed a bunch of times there, and like when I missed the first RTSR, I was like, I'll set it up a second time, and I died to the Cyan Knight. And I made my mind up then that I'm like, I'm not gonna do RTSR a third time.
Yeah. This whole tournament, Luth has inspired me to start using Key, I think, for Guardian Dragon.
Yeah, it's definitely more consistent.
You have so much more leeway with the Key, I feel like.
Yeah, the problem is also the reflex. When you miss the first one, you want to hit quick to get the next ones in, and then just keep hitting in the same direction. That's the problem with sort of.
I wanted to apologize for my mic being on.
For your
first 20 minutes of the run.
Oh yeah,
I didn't realize.
Yeah, I managed to. I did check in your audio every now and then, so you were unmuted for the majority of the run, at least I think. But
Yeah, sorry about that.
I turned off my microphone altogether, like on my headset.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
It's like my nightmare is to accidentally be unmuted and like swearing at the game.
All my fights were really, really poor. My movement was not too bad, but all my fights were poor, to be honest. I was just taking everything really safe.
I think
you
we
did
probably
get the
both saw some
2-cycle
quality memes.
on Demon of Song, right?
On
I think.
Frog, yeah.
Yeah.
I 2-cycled Frog as well. My
So I think
Velstadt
that's a
was
win in my
concerning.
books without RTSR at least. I mean, you will get it fairly often, but you do
Well,
need the right attacks.
My Velstadt was very concerning.
Yeah, your Velstadt went pretty quick at least. Doom actually had a slightly more concerning Velstadt.
Yeah, you both got
that
hit
run.
pretty early by that backstep attack. That one is hard to get away from.
The fight that scared the shit out of me was Giant Lord. I thought I was going to die in that fight for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, my Giant Lord wasn't good either, to be honest.
Dude, I couldn't get out of the corner.
Hit by the front swing.
I was pretty relieved I saw no RTSR there, not gonna lie.
I couldn't get out of the corner. Like, I backstepped like 5 times and eventually managed to roll out. And I was fighting him where the fireballs were dropping. So every now and then I was like rolling away from him so the fireball could land without killing me.
Oh my god, dude.
Ow,
Yeah,
shit.
that was,
Sorry.
That's fine. That was quite crazy that how that just turned around right at the end. After
Sounds
all
like a
of
crazy
that.
finish. If like I only won because Doom died to Nash, that's a crazy finish.
Yeah, it was like 15, 20 seconds ahead or something, so it would have been the decider.
It was so close.
Yeah, it's a real shame, dude. I mean, you got really close after I died to the 3 dragon dudes at the end of God thing.
Did you die in Dragon Shrine?
Yeah, to the 3 guys.
I should have died in Dragon Shrine.
I saw that, Lutho. My goodness.
You had to back up there and
I got
go
hit
again.
3 times and survived.
Yeah, didn't get the counter.
I was telling people, I was like, this is why we go into this section with full health. Like,
yeah, that's why
it can be so scary.
Having an effigy there is like the most important thing to me. I want to go in with max HP.
Yeah,
also,
same.
It's interesting that we both didn't get the 2 shield guys with the bow.
Oh yeah.
I think one of you hit too high and one of you hit too low. So it was like
I hit too high, was it?
I was so close to dead from the invader.
Luth, your roll strat there just had me rolling. Just so you know, dude, I was so rolling more than your character. So
it was. It's concerning, but it works.
Yeah, I guess you were just trying to avoid the backstab there. But I mean, if you'd done the jump attack, it would still have killed. so I was scared there.
I mean, the backstab kills you from full HP. Just straight up.
I mean, she will backstab fish most of the time, so I can see the point there. There's a method to the madness, but it looks incredibly scary.
It's not fun. I was very glad that I didn't have to Old Radiant Namana, so I had a spare one to use there.
Yeah. But okay, good run from both of you today. GG, Luth, on making it through the next stage of the losers bracket. Unfortunately, Doom is out, but a good effort. And you're more than welcome to do commentary on the future runs to stay involved in the tournament, because we have many more runs to go. And speaking of runs...
Pseudo is right. Amana claimed many lives today.
Yeah, it is the great equalizer after all. But
that was commentator's curse before we even started. They said there's no more forlorn. I called it.
I did say that when Doom was in the chat. Yeah, I'm sorry. Blame it on me. But yeah, speaking of runs, we have a Bloodborne run coming up now today as well. Bloodborne is reaching the end of the tournament with, I believe, one of the 2 final runs of the losers bracket this week, and then finishing off next week. So stay tuned for that. We will be right back with Bloodborne.